Hello, fellow comic book worms. This is Nahman. Welcome to my channel. Here's my little studio. Today I'm going to do something really boring. I want to discuss and share my ideas on how our comic book community should use the hashtag. This is for YouTube content creators, how we should use hashtag as a comic book community YouTube content creators.
Oh, what fun we're going to have together.
First thing I want to share with you guys is this: how to use hashtags on YouTube. And voila, you got tons and tons of people who teaches you how to use hashtag. So why am I making this video? Let me try to answer that by using very important hashtag for the comic book community, hashtag grow together. First, I want you to notice that I'm using uppercase letter G and uppercase letter T, but Google Translate all those uppercase into lowercase. And hashtag uses lowercase. That's it, not uppercase. We, the people, use a uppercase to distinguish between one word over the other. We're not allowed to use space in hashtag, so I use it as a readability. Anyway, this hashtag Go Together is a awesome initiative started by Gary B, the casual comic guy. I love this hashtag. It brings comic book community and other collecting community together and gives us incentive to support each other. I love this hashtag. But this hashtag, let me show you. If you click on the search button, you notice very first thing is hashtag Go Together icon. This is true of all hashtags when you do that. And then it shows you a bunch of thumbnails. At first, not very relevant. You do see DJ Links. That's relevant to comic book community. I mean, DJ Links. We all know who DJ Links is. But you see, I see small town collectibles. But a lot of unrelated topic comes up. And that's because we put this hashtag as a search term. We didn't use hashtag as a hashtag function. So what Google did was looked at the word grow together, those two words separately, because it recognized those two words. It may even recognize words like ROW, row. It may bring up all these non-relevant items. But let me show you something here. If you look at here, it shows that this hashtag grow together is used by 6,900 videos and 1,000 channels. So let me go ahead and push the grow together. Now we have used the hashtag function. This is the indication. Again, that same stat is shown here. 6.9K videos, 1K channels are using hashtag grow together. And you see that it's a videos that's displayed here are very relevant to comic book community. But even this, as I scroll down, it will become less and less relevant because as it goes through, it becomes less relevant to comic book community. Reason it recognized at the top all these comic book community because I myself and the browser that I use are used in comic book community. I myself search it within comic book community. So Google algorithm recognized that as my priority, and so it put that on top first. But this particular hashtag just recognize that it will be used by more than just comic book community, more than collecting community. It may be used by something very different communities or even individuals. Now let's look into another hashtag. Hashtag Comic Karma. Again, some of these thumbnails are not relevant to comic book community, but as I scroll down, more relevant stuff shows up for comic book community. I think it has some more relevant stuff than the grow together hashtag, because the word grow and together is more general term than the word like karma, comic. I mean, karma is a general term, right? But comic is not. But we're still not using hashtag function here to generate hashtag page when you're doing the search in a search term window, okay? But if you're pressing on this, or on a phone you're tapping on this or the blue letter or something like that, imagine on a phone, on a PC, I'm just clicking on that and it generates this page. Less than 100 channels and 100 videos are using hashtag Comic Karma. I first saw this particular hashtag was used by Bronze Age Nerd. That's where I first saw it. But it appears that Comic Tom has been using this hashtag for a while now. It doesn't mean he hasn't recently changed it, but because thumbnails could be changed and titles can be changed. But looks like it's Comic Tom is the first one to come up with this hashtag. But Bronze Age Nerd used it, I used it, a whole bunch of other people are using it right now. But it's nailed down to mostly to comic book community, right? I don't know if that's comic book community or not. My Turtle X, whatever, Chimichanga. Anyway, yeah, this particular hashtag filters down to us comic book community. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. Let me quickly recap hashtag grow together. That was very broad use, right? Every community can use hashtag grow together. And hashtag Comic Karma was just for comic book community. Now I'm going to come up with a hashtag that is only used by one individual. So not even a community. Let me go ahead and show you what that might look like. CB, that stands for comic book, worm 100. This particular hashtag was used by me. It's my personal use to tag all those videos that are promoting my channel celebration of 100 sub. Let me go ahead and search. Of course, when I just do search, it will look up worm, I guess. And let me show you really down below. Not relevant to comic book community. Well, some of them are, but here, look at the worm here. If this Google search pick up on the word worm and it's giving me something that's not relevant to either me or comic book community, unless I click the hashtag function to generate this page here, and voila, this is all about my channel. These are all the channels that have promoted my celebration of 100 sub. Hashtag CB100. So as you can tell, depending on how you use the hashtag, you could filter down and basically agree to use only a certain way. We are agreeing to use that. Somebody could steal this hashtag and use it and totally ruin what this page will look like, but not many of us know about this particular hashtag, just those people who have watched my videos, right? So this particular hashtag is used by me personally. Now let me break down how each one of these guys that have promoted my channel, and let's see how they use all those hashtags I asked them to use. All right, let's go to Titus first. Hello, how are you channel? As you can see, he used it on his title. The hashtags are in his title. Hashtag grow together, hashtag Comic Karma, hashtag CB100. He did not put in the description, but he did put in the title, so That's why it's showing up on the title. All right, so that's good. Let me go ahead and go back to the CB1 page. Now let's go see Cole's video.
What is going on? I'm Cole, and I'm
Hello,
doing
Cole.
something
Okay, something you'll notice on Cole's video, his hashtags are not on the title, they are right above the title. Right? A comic book 100 sub giveaway pushes it to the title, and the hashtag I asked him to put up is right on the top of the title. Let me show you his description, video description. Notice the same hashtags are at the bottom of the description, way below, right? But those same hashtags end up right above the title. Well, YouTube will take any given hashtag that are first three, and put it right at the top. Okay, you will not put a fourth one. It will just only put up first three. You can have, I think you can have up to 15 hashtags, but only first three will end up at the top right here. If you put hashtag in the description. So that's good, Cole. That's good. Let me go ahead and go back to the CB1 page. Now let's look at Brian's video.
Brian LCS, thanks for stopping by the channel.
Hello, Brian. Now you notice that he has this location tag, New York, and it's clickable, and it will show you everything about New York. But no hashtag above the title here. Let me look at his description. In his description, he does have those hashtags. Hashtag Grow Together, hashtag Comic Karma, hashtag CB1100. But those hashtags did not appear here, right? In the location tag, because location tag took place of hashtag place. So yeah, if you prefer a location tag, then this hashtag will not come up here. That proves it right there. However, because he put this particular hashtag in his description, that video will end up in this page. Google will recognize from the description that Brian's page will be here. And where does Brian go? Where did Brian go? Oh, they rearranged this page. So there looks like they are randomly regenerating this page. They're just rearranging the thumbnails. Now let's look at Evil Mike's video. Hey, there's Evil Mike. Now, Evil Mike has a location tag also. Houston. I see that he put his hashtag right at the top of his description. He has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say he got rid of this location tag. Then 1, 2, 3 of these tags will end up right above the title. So shoutouts, comics, and Evil Comics. Now let's look at Evil Mike's hashtags. The shoutout hashtag. Now before I click on that, I could tell already that will not be relevant to comic book community, because everybody does shoutout, not just comic book community. So it would be very broad net. It would be very broad filtering, right? Let me go ahead and just click on that to demonstrate. Yeah, you see that 17,000 videos are using that same hashtag. 5,000, well, close to 6,000 channels are using that hashtag. And if I scroll down, you see that not many are comic book related channels that are using that hashtag. Let me go back to Evil Mike. Now, he has a second hashtag called comics. Well, I imagine that would be more relevant to comic book community, but this is still very broad filtering. Let me click on that for demonstration. It shows that 149,000 videos are using that hashtag. 26,000 channels are using that same hashtag. So you could imagine there are tons and tons of comic book community. There's tons and tons of channels that are related to comic book community. That's what I wanted to say. And so there are tons and tons of channels to be discovered yet. But you see how wide of a filtering that is, how broad of a filtering that is, right? Now let me show you the evil comics. I imagine this will be very narrow filtering. I imagine this would be more personal hashtag because I only know of Evil Mike who uses comics and evils in one phrase, evil comics, right? So let me go ahead and click on that one to demonstrate how narrow that is. All right, it shows here only 3 channels are using this and 402 videos. Wow, Mike, you got tons of videos out there, and it looks like it's just all his videos. I don't see 2 other channels that use that tag. I may have to scroll down very far down. Who's the 2 channel that used up Evil Mike's personal hashtag? It could be friends of Evil Mike, and they just decide to use that same hashtag because Evil Mike was using it to let him know that their videos are for him to see. Oh, looks like Brian LCS has used it. That's the only one that I could find. What's the other channel? I cannot tell you. But anyway, I could tell from the hashtag that was going to be a very personal hashtag. Now let's go back to CB1 again. This time I'm going to go see Freedom Suffers video. Oh, looks like they rearranged the channel again. Okay, cool. On his title, Freedom put in video number 363. I know what he meant to use it as, and it's nice that he get a little blue fonts for 363, but Google will interpret that as a hashtag. And it will make it clickable, and if you click on that, you'll see very non-relevant people on here. There are 15,000 videos and 10,000 channels using that same hashtag 363. But cosmetically, it looks fine. I mean, if that's what Freedom wants to use, that's fine. I mean, he could put a space there and it will not be a hashtag anymore. Just for FYI, let me go back to CB1 again. Oh, wait. Something I haven't noticed here. 22 Comics. One day ago made a video. Oh no. Let me go ahead and click on that one.
What's going on, 22 Comics, and today is a special occasion. We are celebrating a Comic Book Worms 100 sub giveaway.
Oh my goodness.
We cracked 100 and beyond here. Look.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even subscribe to him yet. I just noticed this on that CB1 page, 100 page. Oh wow, okay. Hey 22 Comics, I will come back to you, subscribe and everything. And let me see how you did your hashtag. You put it right at almost at the top, but right in the middle of your description. And it ended up here because you had no location tag, and you only had 3, so that's good. Only 3 will be put up here, and you gave all the links to your shout out, so I'll go ahead and visit those guys as well. Oh my goodness. Anyways, thank you. I didn't notice this. Let me go back to the page. I'll come back to you, man. So don't worry. All right, let's go and visit the rest of these people that I haven't seen through here. That is. Let me go ahead. Otaku, how did you do your
Hey Otakus,
hashtag?
what's up? It's Otaku.
Hello, Otaku. Otaku Hyung, how are you? Otaku put in his hashtag right at the top of his description. Again, you don't have to be on the top. It could be anywhere in your description. It'll end up right there, as long as you didn't put location tag on there. So, yep, Otaku did it the way I did it. There's no right and wrong, I guess. I'm just showing you my observation. Okay, let me go ahead and click on that. Back to the page. Okay, I think I'm missing one channel. Okay, VR channel right here. VR. I don't know what VR stands for. VR. Okay. Shell Racing Clicks is a dad and two sons channel. Pretty cool channel. They use the video description to put the hashtags in, and those end up there. Again, you could put these hashtags anywhere in the description and it will end up there, as long as you don't have location tag there. And only three will appear. If you have more than three, there will only just first three will appear here. And I think you are only allowed 15 total. And you don't want any kind of description that is contradictory to your videos. Google don't like that. Googly eyes do not like that. Let's go back to CB1 page. All right, now let's go to my channel, my video.
Hello, fellow comic book.
Hello, fellow comic book worms. Now, you see that three things here? So let me go ahead and I'm allowed to edit this, so I'm going to go ahead and edit this. And I'm going to take this out right here. I'm going to delete that first of all. Then to demonstrate something else, I'm going to put these hashtags at the bottom instead of at the top, right? And I'm going to put something in between these guys. I don't know. Let's do this. CB 100. Now, it doesn't have a hashtag, so it will be just text, right? And so, and this is how it looks. So let me save that. And let me go back.
Hello.
You see, only two of them end up there, even though in the video description you got one and a broken up hashtag and another one. So you see only two of them end up right there on the top of the title. Oh, sorry for the boring video, guys. I just want to hash that out. Till next time. Let me out.